This episode is brought to you by New York Life.
What's up, everybody? Today on Underdogs, we're highlighting Creme Brulee, and her name is as sweet as her personality. She's a pit bull. They don't know much about her here at Front Street Animal Shelter, but they know that she is very sweet. And I know the pit bull breed is really misunderstood, but I have 3 at home, and they're the most loyal, sweetest, cuddly dogs that exist. Today's guest knows a thing or two about the underdog mentality himself, an undersized guard who built his career proving people wrong, a fan favorite from that iconic early 2000 era, the NBA Sixth Man of the Year in 2003, and now helping lead the next generation as a Sacramento Kings assistant coach, Bobby Jackson. OG Bobby Jackson. Thanks for coming on Underdogs. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. We've been friends for a long time, and I know a lot about you, but there's some things that I don't know about you. And one of the things that you brought up is that you love pit bulls.
Yes.
What about this breed do you love so much?
I fell in love with them like my best friend had a pit bull, and then I wanted a blue nose, and people think they are dangerous killer dogs, and for me, like if you nurture them and grow them up the right way and invest time with them, they're the type of pest that'll stick by your side and protect you all night long and all day long. So that's the reason why I fell in love with them. And actually, about 2 months ago, my blue nose passed away.
I'm so sorry.
Had cancer. So tremendous dog. Family loved them, and name was Hazel.
Hazel. So cute.
Yeah. So it's when you build that relationship with this dog, like, and you don't know how close and how important they are to you, like it just teaches you to love them even more and appreciate what they mean to you when they step in your life.
Yeah. That breed is so misunderstood. Everybody thinks that they're just vicious and this and that, but really they're like the biggest cuddle bugs and lovers, and like you said, just so loyal and a man's best friend.
They get a bad rep.
They really do.
Right? Just like I think everybody gets a bad rep, and I think throughout this process of finding relationships with dogs, I think it helps them build us a little bit more character and humility, and help take the stigma away from them as dogs and individuals, because I do think they get a bad rep, and I think that's why they're so loved and that's why they're so appreciated, because they are your protector and they are your friend.
Something that I do know about you is that you love cigars.
Yes.
And I've never cut a cigar. I've never lit a cigar. Usually people just do that for me. I have smoked a cigar before. Usually when I'm in Vegas at a pool party or something like that, that's usually when I get like my cigar on. But we brought some cigars today.
You want me to educate you on
that's
the
what I want.
art of cigars?
Coach me up. Coach me up, coach.
I can do that. I got you.
So I'm going to let you pick. This one's mine, but you pick which cigar you want.
Let me see what you got. You got a little sweet daddy.
A little nice and smooth thing.
Yeah,
a little nice and smooth thing.
Rocky. What we got in here? Imperial.
When did you start getting into cigars? Like, what made you? Was it golf?
Nola. 1876. I've never heard of this cigar. Key West, 1876. I'm gonna probably go with the Rocket Patel because I know this cigar.
So what first? Just take it out the package or what?
Yep, take it out the package.
All right.
So always like the first when you cut it and before you light it. So you always don't want to cut
You
it.
can't do this. You're too little.
Like you kind of want to cut it shallow.
What did you just do?
I don't know, for some reason I always do this.
Okay.
Like this
What's the first mistake people make?
Like, I do this if you cut it too far down.
Okay.
Like you don't want it, like you want to cut it like where there's a little bit of tip right there. So puff on it. So like it just cleans the patches way out. So when you light it, now it lights very smoothly. So puff it again.
You bite on it?
No, you can. But just puff. Like it draws, it opens up the patches for the smoke coming in clear. So the next part is lighting it And so when you light it, you don't want to light it all the way. You want to light it and then take a couple of drags so you can inhale the cigar.
Yeah.
Right, and then you light it again.
Yeah. Okay.
You got any fluid in here?
Oh.
I'm about to go in my
Wouldn't that
car.
be something?
I had to go in my car and get my own cigar. My bad. I had the wrong. I had the wrong side. My bad.
Don't ever question Greg's.
My bad. You didn't get that on camera, did you?
Okay, so you just circle it?
Yeah, just circle it.
Because you want it to like what, evenly?
Yeah, you don't want to, like, cigars can burn extremely fast if you don't light them the right way. So you want to, like, for me, I always twirl it so I can get the right measurement on lighting the cigar.
And one thing I do know, is that you don't inhale a cigar, which I don't even know how that's possible.
No, definitely don't do it. Now we might need.
It's out now? You just use a regular lighter for me.
There we go. Now puff on it. Hold on.
I'm about to be lightheaded, like. You just kind of, it's like wine, right? You just like let it like
marinate.
What is it about cigars that are so
for
tasty?
me, relaxing because of the long, stressful days that we have.
Right, literally.
Being in the NBA.
Literally.
So, you know, that's, for me, that helps me out tremendously. It calms me down, relaxes me. Like, in my line of work, you know, the long, rigorous season, games, film, up to 3 a.m.,
a lot of pressure.
planning, you know, it wears and drains them. So for me, this relaxes me more than anything. So
at the end of a tough night, you go home, you light a cigar, you put anything in your cup or what? Or is it just whiskey. A cigar? So whiskey? Okay. So whiskey and a cigar.
Whiskey and a cigar. I'm a whistle pig guy. All right. So I'm definitely, that's something that, like, after every game, I go on my patio, buy up a cigar.
That. You deserve that.
Film. So.
Well, now that we got the cigars, I think it's like good storytelling time now.
What you got?
Just being like a little bit undersized.
Yeah.
When did you embrace that underdog mentality? And did you ever feel that?
I had to embrace it my whole life. By the time I left high school, I was 5'11".
Yeah.
Didn't grow anymore. So, like, just being a small guard, like, you're always being criticized about how small you are, can't shoot, can't make decisions. So for me, that played a huge part in just my everyday life.
Right.
Right. And I was very competitive. It allowed me to attack challenges. And, you know, I was one of those guys that if you said something bad about me, guess what? I was going to prove to you that I can do it. Or if you said I couldn't do this, I was going to prove that I could become a much better shooter or a much better playmaker. So, you know, being a small guard, like in today's NBA, it's kind of tough to find. Like, you don't find too many small guards.
Literally.
Right. And now they're looking at guards that you got to be 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", right? And I always say, like, if you can play, it doesn't really matter how tall you are.
Yeah.
Like, it matters about the fight that you have inside of you.
The dog you got in you.
So my dog was, that's why I love Blue Nose, because they ain't scared of shit.
It reminds you of yourself?
Yeah, it does. Like, they're willing to fight against anybody. They will overcome any type of adversity, right? And they don't give up. Probably say this, like, I was probably one of the best high school players coming out of the state of North Carolina when I graduated high school in '92. Yeah. And not getting the publicity and not getting the notoriety that a lot of those guys in North Carolina got, I think that was something that was kind of hard for me. But I always think, like, it's not supposed to be easy. Yeah. It's supposed to be hard. Right. Like, so my path to the NBA was probably much harder than anybody else or any modern day NBA guy. I wasn't highly ranked in high school. I wasn't the top 100, top 200 kid. I came in off the blocks, right, and kind of made a name for myself. Had to go to junior college first. Yeah. Then went to the University of Minnesota. By my junior, senior year, I'm All-American. So my path was a little bit different than everybody else because I had to work my ass off to get to where I need to get to.
Made it that much sweeter.
Yeah.
I actually have this video that I wanted to show you. I had no idea that you had a twin brother that was security guard for the Kings.
You got that bald head, big stomach, just like me too, huh?
Why did you tell me? How have you been hiding him? Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
He looks like you, right?
I don't know who that is.
Like obviously an older version and maybe,
From
you
the
know,
back,
a little retired version.
That definitely look like me. Where I'm at.
I'm gonna show you. No, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Because I was dying.
Yo, that is hella funny. I'm standing up just like this too.
I was trying to find you. I was like, is that him? I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, and then I put my glasses on. I was like, nah, that's
that dude. That is not Bobby right there.
Ready to score a great deal? Head to Folsom Lake Toyota for low prices, a great selection, incredible trade values, and fast, reliable service. Don't ride the bench. Make your move and win big at Folsom Lake Toyota.
You lost a bet to Vlade Divac back in the day. Tell us about that story because I heard about it from a third party, but I want to hear it from you.
How did you hear about that from a third party?
I got connections.
Huh?
I got connections. I got people in high places.
Oh, you know how that was in.
I do my research before.
I'm trying to figure out. That was what 2000 and had to be early 2000, like 2001, 2002. After every game, we always gamble on the plane.
Gamble on the what?
The plane.
The plane. I thought you said on the play. I was like, let me cut that out.
No, not the plane.
Gotcha.
We gamble on the plane. We play cards.
Got it.
So as we're playing this card game, which is Bourrée, right? Which is the game that everybody plays. Kind of like spades, but you're trying to get the most trumps. And 4 or 5 guys can play. And then everybody puts in 20, whatever you make the pot, 20, 50, or $100. So the object of the game is like to get the most books, but the pot, if you get booed, you got to match the pot. So if the pot is $5,000, if you get booed and you get no books, you got to match the pot. So you got to put $5,000 in the pot. So the pot gets to like this crazy amount of number.
What was the amount, you know?
I know what it is.
Say it.
The number was 60 bands.
60,000. Sheesh.
I get booed and I don't get my money back. I get booed for like 30 and 30 was in a pot.
Yeah.
Because nobody won it because it was a push. It was a 2-2-1. If it's a 2-2-1, you got to run it back. Then the next, we run it back again to whoever gets the most books. So Vlade ends up winning the book. He winning the hand. And it was like probably 35 or 40 of it was my money. And I was like, bro, I can't pay you this money.
You're like, I owe you.
Yeah, he was like, let me think of something. Let me think of something. I got something for you. I'll come back.
Yeah.
So before the plane landed, we was going to New York.
Okay.
He comes. I got the right price for you.
Yeah.
So, in order for me not to pay the bet, he was like, "You got to take all your clothes off right now while we on the plane. You got to walk in your boxers and your tank top with your shoes on, and we're going to New York in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
So, he was like, you won't have to pay me the 40 bands. I was like, shit.
I'll do anything dang near to not pay you 40,000.
So we get on, so I end up taking my clothes off on the plane. I'm in my boxers, tank top. I got hard bottoms on with church socks. And we pull up to New York. We pull up to the Trump Plaza, and he's like, and by the way, you got to sing Who Let the Dogs Out when you walking into the hotel.
Should have had your shoes off for that.
It was freezing.
I'm just saying, it would have made even.
And when we landed, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the morning. Nobody's out. So he's like, take your clothes off, sing Who Let the Dogs Out. I get off the bus. The guys are behind me. I'm singing Who Let the Dogs Out. And the guys are behind me like, woof, 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 woof. And so we walking through the hotel. There's people still in the lobby because it's New York. It's still open.
Yeah.
Everything's popping. Like, and Rick Alderman is like, I've never seen him laugh so hard. Like, and for us, that was how crazy and dynamic our team and how close we were. But thank God for no social media back then.
I was gonna say,
because the stuff that
there's
we
probably
did,
not video of it, right?
No videos, no
what
pictures.
A shame.
It was pure. Like, and so a lot of people don't know that story. And for you to bring it up, you had, I don't know who the hell told you that.
Yeah.
But man, that was probably the number one story that I've ever told in my life.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're telling it here on Underdogs. It means a lot. Thanks for opening up about that. Who do you think was like the biggest jokester on the squad then?
The biggest jokester?
Yeah.
Brad Miller or Scott Pollard.
Yeah, Brad Miller makes sense.
Because Brad would do stuff that was borderline country as hell. Like, he would do shit. He would bring dead ducks and hang him in Mike Bibby's locker. And blood is dripping in the locker. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, basketball was your first love. But then there's another sport that you play often. As a matter of fact, you just came from the links.
Yeah.
Is golf a really strong second? And now, what do you think that you're better at? If you would play a game of one-on-one, or you're just, you know, just with it.
I'm definitely not playing no game of one-on-one.
So you're not even playing basketball no more? So you're better at golf?
Yes.
Than basketball?
Yes.
And do you love golf more?
I don't want to play basketball. Do not. Whatsoever.
You gonna get hurt?
Yeah, because once you get to that certain age, man, like, I'm just super competitive.
Yeah, so like, it's just gonna piss you off?
Because you can't move like you want to move. You're gonna get tired as hell.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't making no shots.
Yeah.
Then you go risk getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like, so with golf, I'm just gonna have a tight back.
And you're really gonna be sidelined for the game. Like, you're already sidelined, but you're really gonna be sidelined.
So playing hooping, like all the young guys, because our player development guys, all they want to do is hoop.
Yeah.
Like, I think they should be signed to attend that. They 34, 36, 37.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. They hoop against our guys.
Yeah.
Right? And those days are past me. Trying to hoop and fulfill my dreams. Nah, I'm worried about the golf course right now.
What is the biggest difference for you personally as a player here in Sacramento versus coaching?
Playing, you don't know all the work that comes with, that's put behind planning for a game.
Right.
The game plan, the defensive scheme,
the
offensive execution. You don't understand that, and you don't know that what the coaches have to go through. So for me, the easiest is definitely playing. The hardest is coaching, because you got to watch tons and tons of hours of film. You got to come up with a game plan, like last night, trying to stop the mellow ball.
Yeah.
Right. Knipple and Miller. Like, so trying to come up with a game plan, but also relay it to the guys that they can follow it and deliver it on the basketball court. That's probably the hardest thing, right? The hours, sleepless nights of just continuous watching so much film and trying to get guys to do things the right way and play on the same spectrum. I think for me, the coaching aspect is definitely harder to play.
Probably makes you appreciate your coaches, right?
No, without a doubt. Like, I think we don't get enough credit, regardless of all the NBA coaches. I think coaching this game at a high level and understanding and seeing it, I think we don't respect that as players. We just look at it and say, "Oh man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about."
Yeah.
But as a player, I didn't know the work. You don't know the work that goes into the craftsmanship of getting you guys to buy into the defensive game plan. So for me, playing is easy. Coaching is definitely hard.
Now, as a coach, what do you think is like your favorite type of player?
I don't know. Make my career on, right, providing energy, being consistent, playing hard, being a great teammate, being multi-dimensional and versatile. Right? I don't like one-trick ponies.
Yeah.
Right? And for me, that can be a guy that just can rebound.
Yeah.
Or a guy that can just score. Like, I need a guy that can do multiple things.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that impacts the game and impacts winning more than just being able to score, just rebound, or being able to pass the ball. I want all those things in one person.
The season's been a bit of a struggle. What do you think is like one big step, if you can pick out anything to kind of put you guys, maybe not as contenders, but at least, you know, a big step that you guys need to take, what would it be? At least give you more success.
I would say talent. More talent, more size, more athleticism, more versatile guys that can defend, guys that can score, right? And but I also think being injury free.
Yeah,
We've
literally.
had a ton of injuries this year. We haven't really had a chance to showcase our starting five.
Yeah.
I think they probably played in a total of like 10 games.
Yeah.
So for me, being healthy is probably the number one thing, right? Number two, the guys buying into what we're selling as a coaching staff. But putting those five guys on the floor that are your starting guys, and we haven't had that luxury to see that this year.
Since this is Underdogs, who do you think is the biggest dog on the squad right now?
The biggest dog. You asking me something that may.
If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Feathers.
It should encourage them.
Dog, I would probably say it would probably be Russ.
Yeah.
It'll probably be Russ, just because of how he is and what he's established and what he's done. We got some young talent that can change and build a great career for themselves. But you know, based off of what Russ loves to do and what he's done throughout his career.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on anybody else.
I mean, it's respect. Let's go back to 2002.
Okay.
The good old years. Western Conference Finals, probably one of the series that's still most talked about in NBA history. What was that battle really like? Like, give us the behind the scenes of what that battle was like then, and what's maybe something that fans don't know about that series.
Oh man. Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. We thought we was a better team, to be honest with you. When we looked at it from top to bottom, if you look at every game, how we started, first quarter, about halftime, we was up 20 every game. Now, I would say this, like out of that 7-game series, Game 7 was probably the best officiated game throughout that 7-game series. I think we choked as a team. We missed open jump shots. We missed free throws. Right. I think that was the best officiated game by far. Now, games 1 through 6, there was a lot of iffy calls, a lot of free throws. But I don't like to make
excuses.
Yeah, like I think you got to live with the results, and sometimes like you live and learn, and sometimes that don't come back around. It didn't come back around for us. It allowed us to become much closer and much tighter. Like, and you know, we all have family, and we still talk, and we still communicate, and we still love each other. I think that was a great thing about why we were so special as a team, because we was really a brotherhood.
If y'all did beat the Lakers, you think that you guys would have won a championship that year?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm looking at the New Jersey. I'm looking at, was it New Jersey? The Nets that the Lakers went on to play after us. We had beat them every time we played them by 30, right? And I think it was such an easier.
It would have been an easy. It would have been an easier series.
It would. If we would have went to the finals, the Lakers would have went to the final. Like Game 7, it would have led up that way. All right, but I think the Lakers didn't. They went Game 5. They won. What, 4-1.
It was easy.
Close. So, and then the year before that, they had beat Philly, or the year after they had beat Philly. So timing is everything, and things didn't play out the way it's supposed to play. But I think it made us definitely closer. It made our brotherhood and bond at an elite level.
You're not from Sacramento, but I feel like they claim you here. Tell us a little bit about the Bobby Jackson Foundation.
They claim you here?
Yeah, they claim you as you being from here.
They claim me as a Sacramento.
As a Sacramento native.
Yeah.
They mess with you that heavy.
Yeah, they do.
To where they feel like you damn near are from here.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the work that you've done in the community, which I think has been more impactful than what you did on the court in the grand scheme of things, right? Like some fans would probably argue that, but I think when it comes to real life situations, like what you've done off the court has been just so special. Like, tell us about the Bobby Jackson Foundation, why you started it.
Well, number one, I appreciate that from you, and I appreciate it from the city of Sacramento, because this is home. I came here in 2000 as a young man and didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I'll tell you this story before I get into that. Like my rookie year, I came here and I was with the Denver Nuggets. And I said, man, I would never play for the Sacramento Kings. I could not live there.
What about it?
I literally said this my rookie year.
What about it did you think was like so terrible?
It was just culture of like the agriculture, all the land. Downtown was small. It wasn't like New York, Chicago, Miami, LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the like looking at the overall big picture of Sacramento, it didn't entice me. And I said this my rookie year. Then 4 years later, I signed a 6-year deal. I come here, and now since 2000, I haven't left.
Yeah.
But I built such a tremendous base here. My kids were born here. I built my foundation, golf tournaments. I poured into the community. So for me, it's home. It's all about giving back. And my foundation was established because of my mom. I started based off of breast cancer. She passed away from breast cancer. So for me, giving back to the city, giving back to different organizations, I got that from my mom. She taught me to, like, if you're blessed, like, be that person that gives that ability to bless other people. So that's just something that I wanted to create because I saw there's so many people in need that need love, need help, need support. Because you never know what people are going through. So for me, that was something that allowed my foundation to take off. But I've had so much support throughout this region, throughout this community, from so many different friends and so many different sponsors.
What kind of impact do you want to leave here in Sacramento?
What kind of impact do I want to leave? I'm a simple guy. Like I want to be remembered for what I did on the court and how I blessed the community. Again, for me, and being God-driven and believing in the Lord and allow the Lord to impact my life and impact my family's life. Like for me, like I'm a super simple individual.
And look at you, giving back, just like you do in the community here on Underdogs by blessing us with your presence, shedding some light on the real underdogs, these, strays or these dogs that are given to the shelter. And look at Creme Brulee.
She's taking a nap.
Creme's like, all right, are we boring you? Oh, we got a tail wag. She's lit. I appreciate you coming on the show. It means a lot. That's it. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah. I know that you golfed today and you had a lot going on, so.